Hello everyone, hello everyone. Did we get like this heavy music that also was present at the end of Mikaya's part, or is it the first time that the music has changed? Well,
in its hard-won peace. How is it that the fires of rebellion have been lit?
alright. Bastian, Queen Elincia's most trusted advisor, is on a mission to Dain. We already knew about this. Which seems to be a big problem, and also Ike is missing. If Ike was here, I guess we'd have a bit more luck.
Close to despair, has nonetheless ordered the Crimean Royal Knights to restore order in Ferilae. Her only wish is to win the coming battle, so that she may start off a civil war.
So this is going to be, I'm guessing, Royal Knights in the battlefield, Joffrey's charge. Well, yeah. For a while I've been expecting, like, if we were going to be, you know, controlling different leaders, made sense that Joffrey would be controllable. Kieran also, because let's remember, Kieran is an Grill mercenary. Astrid? Interesting, I thought Astrid was from Benion, to be honest. My boy, Makalov. And Marcia. Okay, so basically every fighter. Makalov is definitely from Benion, but we don't care. He comes with a coin. Because he's fucking addicted to gambling. Nice. So I just did some shopping. First of all. Just so I can have normal weaponry and not just great lances and spears. Killer here, hammer there, killer here, killer and windage here, and an iron sword. I think that's... No. And now I want to see... support? Nope. I thought so. Khalil's shop. Alright, Khalil is here. Come on in, may I? Speak of the devil, you're not Joffrey. Don't expect a visit. Now, Joffrey, what can I do for you? Not here for a customer. It's about time. I'm ready to stream that ballad. Okay. Makalov, why are you drinking? Do you realize we have to battle? You're looking even more ashen and handsome. Good grief, that man's an embarrassment. He's like a pig pretending to fly. Why not put a dog in armor and call it sir? That's not very nice. Sir Makalov deserves a little more respect than that. You blind, Astrid? Probably gambled his money away. You have no pride, girl. I've chosen to look after Sir Makalov. I know people are... one of the reasons people hate Makalov so much is because he's sort of canonically together with Astrid. And Astrid is like best girl favorite for a lot of people because, you know, training Paragon. I find that to be absolutely hilarious. Like, you can't take this shit seriously. It's not like Makalov actively treats her badly, so... She's just a bit dumb. All the men, what possesses you to play your best on such a shabby project? There are no gentlemen in this man half as fine as Sir Makalov. Alright. Oh, Largo. Alright, so what was it you needed? You just wanted to go over battle plan. You're going against the Duke of Ferilae. Preparations will have to be flawless. Hopefully we're up to it. I'd crush him, keep him apart. I could go? Yeah, that's a great idea, Lamp Blossom. I'm sorry, but no, although I do appreciate the enthusiasm. My is still tip-top shape. No, she has that Queen Elincia wouldn't be placed with civilians fighting. You have a point. In that case, let Dandeath join you. It's not a citizen of Crimea will fight like 10 men. When did you get here? No, this is not Debdan, this is Dandeath. Yes, it's true. People often make that mistake. Look exactly like him. Amazing, right? You can take him. Yeah, I knew about this meme, so I'm not too surprised. But I knew about Debdan and Dandeath and how absurd all that is. Astrid, about time you go back. Okay, Elincia. What are you doing with that lance? As your servant for it, he gave it to me. Who knows how tangled the web of rumors could become. The court say what it wishes, you're far more important to me than the whispers of novels. Geoffrey, sorry. 3 years ago you fought to free Crimea from the clutches of Dain. While you held this lance, your courage was dauntless. Your prowess legendary. It's a brave lance. It's literally a brave lance, very proud of it. And have you raised the same lance against your fellow people of Crimea? Sorry. Your Majesty worried about the shadow you would cast over my name? I would never want to damage your pride as a knight. I believe no such thing. My pride is most deeply rooted in my service to you. That will never waver. Then take your lance. Okay. Brave lance on Geoffrey is very nice. Forgive my tardiness. I get to have such a devoted follower. Oh, yeah, I forgot Kieran is like a go-getter. That's like his whole thing. A silver axe. Nice. My heart is ready to burst. It's like my birthday. Okay, glad to hear it. That's an axe, not a painting. Alright. Promise to keep it well protected and free from scratches. You're hopeless. Okay. Yeah, that's helpful. They give you some very powerful stuff in these conversations. I know I do lose a lot of time watching every combo, but I mean, I just go over them, so I don't want to make the chapter longer than it has to be. There's a lot of plot in this game already. Good luck. I'll be sure to keep the palace safe. I'm sorry we couldn't allocate more troops for you. You'll be okay though, right? Of course. We might even have too many. Actually, I'm more worried about the Queen's safety. Make sure the guards stay sharp. Count on it. I'll maintain a tight watch on the area. And there is the backup plan, just in case. Good. Hearing you reiterate that makes me feel better, I have to admit. Remember, this isn't for glory. You'll be confronting your own people. Just do your job and come straight back. Okay. Maybe we should keep kills to a minimum if possible. I sort of don't expect Ludwig to be here. Well, he is. So, I was wrong. The Royal Knights have left the capital. We estimate roughly 4,000 soldiers are marching on Ferilae. That means about 2,000 are left in the capital. That's more than I'd expected. I suppose it can't be helped. Okay. No, it's sort of what I was expecting. This guy wants to empty the capital more or less. I think he's going directly for Elincia, because all this concern about Elincia's safety being said again and again and again and again, and my army has sort of gotten split because I still have like the Laguz, Lucia, and Nefenibrom. All of those are staying, right? I don't get to control them, so I'm guessing he's going for the castle, and the castle might very well be Elincia's gambit. I'm throwing that in. Suppose it can be helped. The columns headed toward Ferilae's primary cavalry, is it not? Yes, sir. Exactly as you surmise, sir. In that case, the forces at the capital will be led by the Queen's confidante, Lady Lucia. This is most perfect. The soldiers remaining at Castle Ferilae have been given detailed instructions. False instructions, I might add. The dear pawns. They are so very heroic and so very disposable. I see. So he left. We are going directly for Ferilae, and in Castle Ferilae are basically Ludwig's pawns. They're supposed to, you know, give me some trouble while he actually goes for Elincia. That's, I'm guessing, the point. Geralt, all troops in position. We stand ready for the assault. Thank you, Kieran. The majority of Castle Vanguard appears to be common soldiers. And there's still no sign of Ludwig or any of his subordinates? Correct, sir. And the rest are a bunch of amateurs. You should see them flop around on their horses like ragdolls. They won't last long against the finely tuned skills of our Crimean Royal Knights. Don't get overconfident now. Most of their forces are likely inside, waiting for us to exhaust ourselves out here. Yeah, good point, sir. And the main gate, have you seen it? Breaking through that is not going to be easy. We must be patient. Yes, sir. And remember, we're not facing enemy soldiers. Yes, they are foolish enough to be lured into joining Ludwig, but they are fellow Crimean citizens. Her Majesty would prefer to capture those rebels alive and try to talk some sense into them. I'm amazed, sir. Her Majesty's kindness is touching. I'll convey that to all our men. Listen up. We're to sweep aside the rebels and punch through the fortress gate. Her Majesty wants as many lives to be spared as possible. Set lances. All forces charge. Okay. So maybe actually getting good weaponry was a bad move on my part. Like, yeah, we need to battle as few people as we can. But I don't think we can actually talk, right? No. So the key here would be to find the weapon that doesn't kill them, which might be no. Yeah, okay, Joffrey is a monster and probably kills absolutely everyone. I do get control over you, by the way, and I should have given you... Oh, you already have a killer lance, okay. Maybe a javelin would have been great, but whatever. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to ignore them, to be honest. Astrid might get attacked by a single character. But it's true, you can do the gamble thing. Actually, I want... No, I want the axe. Okay. An ally phase, what do you do? Yeah, I see they convey the sentiments of Elysia. They are going for damage, okay. If the NPCs are going for damage, then as much as Joffrey talked about leaving people alive, I don't think the gameplay is going to be centered around that. Like, yeah, I'd like to leave some people alive. I don't think it's that doable. They are weakening, but they aren't doing much. On the enemy phase... Okay, that guy is a paladin. So the right thing to do might be to go for him. Now the enemies are very aggressive too, it seems. They'll probably prefer attacking NPCs. Okay, first actual combat. Yeah, seems like Marcia, having Marcia on the vanguard is a good idea, because Marcia has good survivability, but at the same time doesn't do a lot of damage. They do give decent experience, and that was a very good level. Very nice stats there. I hope they don't completely block my way. Okay, they are actually going for Joffrey. Well, sorry, boy. Wow. That was a swift animation. Probably the swiftest I've seen. But yeah, you can see there, killing an enemy for experience for Joffrey. So it's really not worth it. Breaking through the gate, as he said, should be my priority. Always. Yeah, the guy in the left is the one I should... This one, right? Okay. Oh, I don't actually double. Okay, I expected a bit more, I guess. Well, Makalov plus Astrid will be enough. Or will it? I think so. I think so. Okay, Makalov stays there. I think after all the kills and everything, no, it's not enough. Okay, how about I do this instead? I take the kill with you. Yeah, I did expect Kiran to be to be pretty strong. And then I counter to the left. That way, instead of battling the Axe Paladin, the enemy Axe Paladin, I'm just blocking his path a bit. No, completely actually. Yeah, I keep doing that. I keep pressing L because I've been playing a lot of GBAs, so... he has a short axe. He might very well go for something else. And then these are trees, so they are unkillable. I guess we do have to take care of some enemies after all. Okay, that's pretty fine. That's pretty fine. No bows in sight. So I can take this damage. I can afford it. Fine. Marcia opens the path. I think you can also push or something. No, because that's an infantry command. Yeah. I know I said I wouldn't go for kills, and this guy's probably retiring, but... Come on. It's just to make the path for Joffrey a bit better. Do you still have Paragon, by the way? Yeah. Paragon, only Canto, crit +5. Paragon on Joffrey too. I forgot that, and Gamble. But yeah, true. Okay, well, here there's no getting around it. Has to be Joffrey killing every guy. I mean, they are going to attack anyways, and I'd rather they go for me than for Astrid. So I'll just approach with Joffrey. This is going to be literally Joffrey's charge. Yeah, that guy probably dies and drops that. There are some bow guns, a horse slayer I should be careful with, and the boss as a Wodao. Some scary critical. I mean, my ally units are still going to be securing kills if they can. Like, they will go for weakened enemies to try and destroy them. So if they are going to die anyway, what's the point in not getting the experience on my actually, like, trainable units? Okay, some of them are coming up. Seems like they always counter up. That was unfortunate. This is a kill now. Yes. Can he counter? Yes, he can counter there. I thought so. So as you can see, they are just eliminating all the enemies. Alright, and that's a droppable steel blade. I don't know if I have enough space in my inventory now. I'll have to drop something. Yeah, but I can send to the convoy. It's accessible when? Honestly, I think the steel lance is the least important thing. The steel blade could be a very good weapon for Makalov. So... Okay, that's a bow paladin. Unless my eyes deceive me. No, Marcia. Actually, what do you have? A steel bow. Okay, yeah, and you can't attack through barricades because because this game makes sense, which I never know how to feel about. Like, Fire Emblem making sense isn't how I got into Fire Emblem. Like, we're using Magic for fuck's sake. But okay. Okay. And yeah, we can get there. Okay, those guys I can ignore, and the ones in the back sort of also. Okay. So I say giving you the short spear is probably the play. And then doing something like this. That's the best I can think of. I don't know if I fucked up a little bit there. But yeah. Have a heal hedge there that I could take advantage of. Well, anyways, the healers, I don't know if they self-healed or used an item, but whatever. Seems like we are killing everyone. The NPCs are... What? Receive a vulnerary. Did he just wraith? Okay, this guy didn't move a lot, so he might counter... No, he doesn't counter a lot. That's a ballista. I didn't see that coming. I should have. Okay, well that definitely decides that Marcia is going to the left. That's the bowgun. Alright. We're forced to take care of the bowguns now. In fact, Geoffrey did take some heavy damage in here. He goes down to... If he gets hit here, he goes down to 4 HP. But yeah, as I thought, he doesn't kill, so... I have to kill plenty of enemies. Now there's some reinforcements there. Containing a mage. Okay. How was he able to hit Geoffrey? I don't know. Maybe he hits here and the damage distributes around. Well, whatever the case, Horse Slayer. Oh, there's another ballista. Okay. Well, this is all Marcia. Okay, it's a Brave Lance moment. That's it. And yeah, he does use that animation. So I know it isn't ideal, but this way Geoffrey is still safe. Like he can't get attacked. The bowgun can go for that. So I just need to kill the bowgun. I have to hit the silver axe. Okay, okay. That works. And, I mean, I guess the ballista can try for my guy in the thicket. Oh. And, oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was actually very well done. Oh, shit. I completely forgot about this guy. Well, his hit is very bad. Yeah. That worked. It wasn't supposed to work, but it worked. He didn't even kill, so there's also that. And now the short axe can go... Yeah, there were two very big risks. Geoffrey could have died. Marcia could have died. Maybe you're supposed to be a bit more careful in this map than I realized. I thought, you know, charging and actually letting the damage is 1. Charging and letting all these guys... What? No, but I checked. Yeah, it's centered on a single point, so if they can hit... You actually have to pay attention to a bit more than the range they show. Thankfully they aren't ballista, they are, you know, stone throws, so it's not effective against flyer, it seems. Well, whatever the case, my army is now ready to get into there. The one unit that doesn't reach is Joffrey, but the rest have some pretty good battle prospects. Okay. Oh, nice. No. I do want to give it to Astrid, so just checking. That's 5. So I would need to do 29. Can I do 29? No, it seems like I'll take the kill. Yeah. Okay, then just go for this. Silver axe is too valuable, so I think the pole axe is better. This paladin wasn't all that. And then I can take care of you quickly here with the lance. They should be able to counter out of danger. The catapult isn't a big problem. Perfect. Perfect. And yeah. This is a killer lance moment if I ever saw one. It was clear that with this guy having a javelin, he wouldn't have a lot of damage, and with one crit I can completely turn this around. So, but I don't get it. Even though this is a high crit unit with a high crit weapon, I just don't get it. I can do 7. Give me the short spear back. No, I don't want to do anything. Honestly, what I want to do is sort of just this. Makes sense? Oh, wow. Okay. I see. I think the NPCs are okay in here, so yeah, I'm fine. This guy can really only be defeated through the door with 60 endurance, but going through the door with all these enemies around, sort of suicidal, you know? We're talking snipers, ballista. I really think taking care of the sides first is best. So what are you, a sword? A poleaxe. Poleaxe in this game? No, poleaxe in this game isn't. I think there's a game where the poleaxe is literally halberd. Okay. Fine. This is going to be Kieran's job, together with a bit of Astrid's help, I think. Honestly, sneaking kills to Astrid is just as fun as it was in Path of Radiance. I take back everything I said. Seems like there are some characters that get a lot more experience. I mean, Astrid has Paragon, after all. I guess the concerning thing is Joffrey getting no experience while he has Paragon. Perfect. Perfect. There's a mage, a single mage that decided to calm down. It's not the sort of job that Joffrey wants to be a part of. Joffrey just would rather have the NPCs take care of that. Nice. This is making me very excited to next time I play Path of Radiance try out Joffrey. Seems like a hell of a unit. I mean, I don't think I'm surprising anyone by saying that lances are sort of broken in Path of Radiance. So the mage is attacking from the top, and obviously, with us being cavalry, we can't jump through ledges. That's like the one disadvantage cavalry has in this game. Which admittedly I think is a nice addition, because cavalry is just too broken. It's still broken. And this game has super canto, so it's still probably more powerful than in others. But adding the ledges is like a nice disadvantage that at least they have. I don't think flyers... I think flyers can still go through ledges, so that yes makes flyers even more broken. Did one of the... Yeah, had a windage, okay. Alright, here I might be taking the damage. That's a sniper, and I can feel it because it was even 4 critical attack. Okay, and here I should be doubling. Yeah. So here I'm basically did the most important part of the job here. Now just taking care of the rest should be easy enough. Come on. Man, my allies are fucking blind. Okay, these ones are going for Joffrey. The noise, the fucking noise in the background, I don't know if it's noticeable, but it's... I'm losing focus so much. There's like construction work being done in my building. Has been for... I don't know, months now. It's crazy. I have a recurring joke where I say the outside of my room looks like a Mirror's Edge level, because it's just construction apparels, weird things lying around. There's even like color things, like look like they are showing you the path to parkour through. But well, anyways, there's the sniper with the longbow. Yeah, we can give the kill to Makalov. Seems like I don't double easily, so I probably did like 20 with the poleaxe. It's okay. If this guy wants to come off of that... No, he doesn't reach. He doesn't reach because I just put myself in the middle of his range. So he can only attack here with the catapult. So that's fine. Yeah, and I think the steel sword is just perfect here. Nice job, Makalov. Okay. Okay. What now? Maybe do that, but go up. Okay. If the other guy actually goes exactly next to you, yeah, that... Well, I have to see where you canter afterwards, but because of the hill hedge, you shouldn't be able to get very far away. No, why did you go there? Why didn't you go to the right? You could have done like a perfect wall. Well, whatever. Healing AI on my allies is pretty stupid, by the way. I'd rather they are a bit more aggressive, but okay. And all of you are going to the left now? Like, really? Where I basically don't need the help? Also, my healer didn't heal. My healer didn't actively use his turn to heal. He just got a passive heal. Okay, I thought this would happen. I thought the mage would be coming down, but... Now you're positioning so that Astrid is getting attacked by multiple rocks. In fact, if she gets hit by all of them, she might die. Bro. Bro, please, please. Bro. Man. Okay. I'm not resetting here. I'm not resetting. Not after this long ass map. we'll take the kill. We'll take the death. Astrid is dead. Deal with it. And now I know you should be more careful. I also have to say she's not that good. She's definitely not that good. So I don't mind losing a unit. I lost like 2 units on the Micaiah side. I can lose 1 in the Alinsir side. I hope it doesn't become a habit, but for now we're okay. They just keep coming. Okay. I mean, there's still a lot of people coming, but thanks to this paladin staying behind and this other one, Zoom coming, and probably doing this in his turn, like using the hand axe from there, I should be okay. Yeah, I really like all of you coming up now, all this solidarity, but well. So we kill and we start going down. I feel bad about Astrid, don't think I don't. But she was so frail compared to the rest. The rest were taking like 1 or 2 damage. She also maybe wouldn't have been targeted if it wasn't for these dumb asses in here that decided to get next to her and make like the perfect formation to be targeted. So yeah. I didn't really enjoy that. Okay, can we... Yeah, we can Iron Sword. 17 critical. For some reason. Okay. So I kill you. It's 1 physic out, which could be helpful against the boss. Like we don't want unnecessary healing to happen on the boss. It's a Brave Lance? It's a Brave Lance. I'm okay with using the Brave Lance here and there to save my ass. Yeah. I don't know if losing units like this is viable because, as I've said, the chapters are sort of designed for you to use certain people always. So I do feel a bit scared. And if the next chapter really is Alinsir's Gambit, as I imagine. Okay, now hand. Why do you get out of the way? Die defending Crimea. Okay. If the next chapter really is Alinsir's Gambit and I need to have like the exact amount of units to be able to beat it, and I don't have Astrid, and they start having like a lot of fucking flyers that I suddenly have no bow against, that's going to be bad. But, well, what can you do? Here... Yeah, here I just Iron Lance and then we go back to the lower floor. This is a nice looking map, by the way. Like, the backgrounds, the detail on the corridors, you know, the columns in there. It looks very, very, very good. Looks more like a church than a palace to me, but you know, this sort of estate I can see being a thing too. Am I training Makalo? Is that something that's happening? Makalo Enjoyer? Yes. I mean, he's not missing. My NPCs keep missing and my units just keep hitting. A Speedwing. That's nice. Perfect. Now they are blocking the door. Exactly what I wanted to see. Okay, well, that's a problem. I don't know how you're supposed to get through that. If I mean, reinforcements, like enemy reinforcements, might help me in this situation, because if they go up, no, they are going down because of these two paladins. Well, okay. Please get out. Like, I don't know. Oh, I can order. I'm stupid. In this game you can order. Okay then. Well, I'll still do this. Something I have thought about. Critical doesn't kill me, so... We have to hold out. The Duke is on his way. We'll be heroes. Adored and showed with riches. Pretty pathetic boss quote for a guy that has such a cool map, to be honest. Okay. Did a bit of damage. And we come back. Yeah. I can't order anymore, but of course Joffrey is just supposed to show... He's just supposed to order every NPC to come down. I forget you can do that. Oh, they are coming down. Yeah, because they don't see an enemy anymore. They see the only path to an enemy is going to the south. Please don't block. Why with you? Why with you? Should be just fine. Yes, yes. Yes, as planned. The birds getting away when he steps over is yes. This game has such nice details on the overworld. I honestly think taking away animations doesn't really change a lot. But during this chapter I've seen a lot of overworld animations because they don't involve my units. And I have to say they are pretty cool. Okay, more reinforcements? Yes. Not that it matters. I can see you can grind like a lot of experience here, potentially, but there's also no point in doing that, in my opinion. So, wow. I'm sorry, what? Not one step backwards, be strong. The Duke will soon arrive with reinforcements. Stay strong a little longer, stand firm for the revolution. Oh, this guy's biorhythm. He's absolutely bipolar. You have 36 attacks, so I don't really understand the breaking things instantly, but that's okay. Yeah, Joffrey can more or less do this. I think Joffrey is the best target after all, yeah. Because he gets Paragon, so that's boss experience doubled, so it's going to be a full level. No crit. Marcia also had a very good matchup here. But I don't think a very strong Marcia is as important as a monster unit like this getting better. By the way, Authority in this game, I don't know how it works exactly. You have as many bounds as the number of icons. Yeah, but Lucia, Kieran and Elincia. Oh, so you already have a... But yeah. Rebel forces, I am Joffrey, commander of the Royal Knights of Crimea. Lay down your weapons and submit to the rule of law. Further resistance is futile. Her Majesty the Queen promises leniency and means you no harm. Listen to me, you Martial. What nonsense is this? You take us for idiots? Our reinforcements will arrive shortly and your fate will be sealed. Death to the tyrant and her lapdogs. Ugh. The Queen lives to serve you. Why can't you see that? Oh, droppable without. Nice. And yeah, that was a full level. That was a full level. Level 16. Luck and defense. Not the best level ever. Duke Ludwig, where are our reinforcements? Bro, can you complain after this? Every fucking turn. Every fucking turn. But yeah, he expected like actual world-changing reinforcements. I can understand that. Okay. Can we hold our position for yes a bit? No, I don't want to use the Speedwing after all. I think I'm just going to take it on Joffrey's inventory to the next map, and then I can decide who to use it on. Would be a good target. Probably Har. If Har is as good as I've heard, getting him +2 speed might make him into a monster. Yeah, Har's speed wing could be a play. I'm guessing Har will be playable in the next one, right? Maybe not. He didn't come here after all. Well, whatever. End of the map. Okay, okay. Nice map. Sorry to have lost Astrid because yeah. Basically because I blundered a little bit. But meh. Playing blind, and I don't want to reset just for a single character that doesn't seem like she's going to have a major part to play in the story. She doesn't seem very strong. It's true that they don't have very capable bow units in the game right now, but come on, should be okay. Sir, the rebels have been routed. Some managed to escape, but most have surrendered their weapons. General Joffrey. No sign of the Ferilae regulars, is there? No. This was clearly a ruse. Duke Ferilae's main force is most likely en route to the capital. But how? Quickly! Rally the troops, we must return to Melior at once. Don't panic. They want us to act rashly. Settle down. We have contingencies in plan. Light the flares to notify the capital. Move, man! Scout Commander? It's very likely we'll be ambushed on our way back to the capital. Don't let anything escape your notice. We may need an alternate route back to the capital. Send some men out to investigate the old highway. Those of you who remain, disarm the prisoners and tend the wounded. Let's move, everyone. Okay, okay. Actual war tactics. Who would know? Well, he is here after all. Well, look at that. Someone's launched a flare. And from Ferilae, of all places? Emergency signal from Joffrey. They suspected the rebels were just a decoy. Sir Har, thank you for your assistance. Hey, wait, are you telling me that you knew about this all along? We knew the Duke was up to no good. But if we had known about the decoys, we wouldn't have sent the royal knights to Castle Ferilae. I suppose I'm just surprised that Lord Ludbeck, the supposed epitome of nobility, would so willingly sacrifice his followers. You know, you play a pretty deep game, woman. We all do, wouldn't you say? Her Majesty's at Fort Alpea. We're due to hear from her at any moment. I'll go check on that. Sharp as a tack, aren't we? I think I'll excuse myself then. Actually, there's one more thing. I want you to wait here a little longer. If all goes as planned, I'll be back shortly with your payment. Then you may do as you wish. And if all doesn't go as planned? Then set out for Fort Alpea and alert the Queen. I'll also send a messenger to Joffrey. Thank you. Very well. Time for a nap. Of course. When isn't it time for a nap? That's not Fort Alpea. What's that? Oh, Lucia. Meeting with someone. Bastian, maybe? Well, any news from Queen Alicia? What? How? You? Yes, me. I was very hurt by how cruelly you manipulated me, my lady, and I am not easily wounded. Lord Ludbeck, how did you... My lady, I am certain to know of any and all facts that concern your activities. My dear lovely Lucia. Oh yes, it was quite some time ago that I was informed of both this place and your network of shadowy assistants. Oh, I would like to know one more thing, something only you are aware of, where the Queen is currently hiding. Good luck finding that out. Perhaps it's a little place called Alpea? All that foolishness, the ruses, the informs, the secret flight from the palace. All that effort wasted. Is that so? Hmm? I can see that my lady still retains secrets. Would it trouble you so much to tell them to me? To you, Lord Lothbeck? I'm afraid there is nothing to tell. Lady Lucia, I'm done with these games. You'll tell me whatever I wish to know, but I believe I already know your secret. We shall see. Okay. Well, that was a very cool chapter too. I really like that one. Some units, some old units from Path of Radiance coming back. Even Debdam. I think this one is Debdan, right? Not Dambeth. I honestly confuse both of them. It's just, even though they are completely different characters. And but yeah, like this cavalry charge into Ferilae at the same time as Luthbeck is playing around and trying to find out information about Elincia's location. I think it's very, very, very interesting. It's very well done. I don't know what people are smoking when they say the story in this game is clearly much worse than Path of Radiance. I think the actual maneuvers being made during the war in here are much more interesting than, yes, I don't know, Ashnarth making people use priests as human shields or putting traps into a bridge. I honestly think like this distracting the main force of the Royal Knights to a different location and then possibly ambushing them in the back. So Joffrey is already aware of that possibility, so he sends scouts. It's like they are in an actual war. It's well done. It's fucking well done. I like this one. I think it was a very fine map, very well tuned. It felt like very easy at the very beginning, but that's just the impression the game wants to give you, where they put a lot of fodder, because that's the type of units that Luthbeck is sacrificing. But he does have some sort of elite soldiers in the back that pose a bigger challenge. If you're not careful with the ballista, what happens to me could also happen to you. So, yeah. We lost Astrid. That's okay. I mean, we should be okay anyway. And with the stakes being raised so high, there has to be like 1 or 2 chapters left only for Elincia's story to finish. And I have to say, so far, I'm going to say more when it finishes, obviously, but there's been like a concerning lack of Elincia. Like, Elincia is a very interesting character, very central to this part, obviously, but also she doesn't act as a unit. I've only used her as a unit once during the prologue, and she wasn't exactly the star in there because Marcia was stronger, Har was stronger, everyone was better than Elincia. And I understand she's not supposed to be like a very powerful power unit, but I still expected her to be maybe a bit more, to have her time to be cool, right? Just like Ike did. Yeah, just like to a certain degree Micaiah did. I wanted to see that. So on that sense, I am a bit disappointed. On the other, the like changing perspectives and controlling different commanders, it's like the coolest thing to be ever done. It's just fucking amazing. And as I've said many times, I think that part 2 is much better than part 1. I do understand that part 1 is the one that has to lay the groundwork for a lot of new concepts. For example, the ledges, there's sort of a ledge introduction map. There are some basic mechanic introduction maps. But I think this one is just cooler. So yeah. I wonder what people's opinions of Elincia's part is. If I know Fire Emblem fans, they probably don't enjoy being forced to use certain units in certain maps because people really like to customize their own armies. Well, so I thoroughly enjoyed this. I hope you did too. If you like this part, consider liking or subscribing, or also leaving a comment. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.